Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the black trunks with gold trim, weighing in at 218 pounds. He comes to us tonight from Miami, Florida, with a professional record of 30 victories, 27 by KO. Only one defeat. He is ranked number 5 in the world by the WBC. Tonight, he is a man on a mission. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the challenger, Philip Jackson. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the black trunks with red trim, weighing in at 235 pounds. This 1988 Olympic gold medalist as a super heavyweight, now is undefeated as a professional. His record, 24-0, 20 KOs to his credit. He comes to us from East London, England. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the undefeated WBC Heavyweight Champion of the World, Lennox Lewis.
Following it with power punches. There's a right hand and down goes Jackson.
5, 6, 7, well, 8. We'll find out right now.
If he keeps throwing him like that, Lewis will run it and set up the second round knockout.
Try not to get so close to Lewis's hand. Get close to his body. Once he set that thing down, he's not able to just pick it up and move. You almost have to stay on the ball if you start getting ready to take off. When you lay that thing down,
he describes as his instinct to be a natural counterpuncher.
That's it, backwards.
Close enough to Lewis to create some infighting. As the real heavyweight champion will now stay with us in round 3 as Jackson lands his best punch of the fight.
I don't know why Lewis just does hard for himself by not stepping in with that.
That's a lot. That's only point.
How interested are you in a unification bout? Blows to Lennox Lewis's head and now misses with
that Jackson. He's throwing punches. A lot of times you'll fight guys that you're better than. For the title, you'll make a bet.
Not just take the fight.
As a boxer, he's just a good right-hand puncher. He would blind you like a man who couldn't see with that left hand, then throw that right. He's not. Well, you can be loyal and keep your trainer, but all with. He's lost.
As the right kind of person to bring the aggression. Good right hand.
And throw a right hand. He'll drop Lewis. And do it.
Good count.
Lewis in. It's what I call a brilliant amateur category. Such great reflexes, such great will to win, hit, and I'm going to be able to beat this guy easily.
Now, as Jackson has mentioned just a little bit, Lewis goes back to the jab and hammers a right hand behind it.
And you notice, whenever Lewis lands a right hand, that right hand is in jail. You got to come back with a hook. You have to. No Ray Leonard here.
Lower hit by Jackson. No word from Arthur McCanty.
Good right hand by Lennox Lewis.
Yeah, the overhand.
We'll see a different fight.
When Lennox reeled against the ropes a little bit, but now the right hand lands, and Jackson is going to be sleepy for a few seconds here.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Beats the count.
That is the best right hand in boxing right now.
And Lewis gets in a couple of good ones after the bell and the crowd boos. Knockdown won't count. The bell had already sounded. And you're right, George, it's some right hand when he lands it.
Yep.
Okay, go.
Jackson's still wobbly unless he's playing possum. Lewis not exactly the most graceful finisher in the world, but he's got a lot of leather here. Crowd responds as Lennox takes one in return and suddenly stops punching.
Gets you two.
And that's exactly what happened to Lewis there. Just teeing off with that overhand right. And Jackson takes it
and dropped real quick.
Two solid
Hit in his chest. Jackson should get low. Stay low.
uppercut's a good change of pace for Lewis, the way he throws that overhand right all the time.
It's good and it hurts.
Right now, Lennox is just trying to quit tonight the way he did against Ruddock, and so far, he's been true to his word. Now Lennox smiles as he steps in and loads the right again.
Real close to Lennox Lewis' body, while Lewis just well away. But you can't be on the outside, you got to get close.
Jackson trying to turn things around with the left hook, to jabbing. Jackson makes it through round 6 and Bruno with a left hook and then pounded against him until the jabs from Lewis, left hook from solid right hand again. This time Jackson takes it for the moment, but his legs are wobbly. Legs in trouble. Lewis done the deal.
Now
another right hand lands and another over the top. Legs still wobbly for Jackson. Big opportunity for Lewis if he can find the...
Thus far, Jackson's proven he's no quitter.
There's a left hook after the right hand. And there's a left hook from Jackson. Oh, vicious combination by Lewis. That time, a skillful... Round 7, Lennox Lewis landed 45 out of 67 punches. That's 67%. Jab getting sharper for Lewis. He's begun to find the left hook. A little bit of learning on the job here.
As soon as Lewis is hit with a jab, he stands flat-footed as if to say, what did I do wrong? This is why Jackson should jab. Use your jab. If you
Jackson's too busy eating rights and lefts right now, George.
I must agree.
A mercy stoppage might not be a bad idea if this...
This is why it's awful good to be a skilled boxer. When you see a guy hurt like that, get him on out of there.
Right. Lewis resting for a moment. Jackson digging to the body just a couple of years ago.
He said he wanted to prove to his son, never give up. He had to be the standard bearer for it.
Right hand by Lewis after a couple of uppercuts. Jackson goes down and Mercanti has seen enough. Arthur Mercanti stops the fight. 1:25 remaining in the 8th, bringing to an end a siege of punishment over the course of the final 4 rounds of the bout by Lennox Lewis.
I thought he looked as good the last several rounds as he looked awkward and off-center the first few rounds.
You agree, George?
Yeah, this turned out to be a good fight. Not only because Jackson was willing to mix it up, get up and mix it up. He made the fight tonight. Action Jackson.
Lennox Lewis immediately dons his sunglasses. Well, you know, it's awfully bright here in the Atlantic City Convention Center. Let's take a look now at the final flurry that produced the knockdown.
And it was that final left hook starting to come in.
And I had mentioned about 40 seconds before that a mercy stoppage wouldn't be a bad idea. Clearly, Mercanti was thinking along the same lines, and that knockout was enough to convince him.
There's the left hook.
He started throwing that left hook in the last 3 rounds, and that made a huge difference for him.
It finishes off everything you're doing. A good right hand is not good without a left hook.
All right, let's get the official particulars on this from Michael Buffer.
Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, referee Arthur Mercanti calls a halt to the bout. The official time, 1 minute, 35 seconds of round number 8. The winner by TKO victory and still the undefeated WBC Heavyweight Champion of the World, Lennox Lewis.